BrittanyBearMakeup here, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so pumped to show you guys how I got this gorgeous look using the new Laura Lee Los Angeles eyeshadow palette. So make sure you guys turn on your post notifications so you can be a part of my bear family. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel and keep on watching as I show you guys how to get this beautiful look.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started on today's look. For the eyes, I'm going to start off by taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Fair, and I'm going to be applying this onto my eyelids to act as a nice base for my eyeshadow. So applying a little bit onto each side, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my finger and blend it all out. Alright guys, so for today's eyeshadow, I'm so pumped because I'm going to be using the Nudie Patootie palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles. This palette is just so stunning. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a look using this gorgeous palette. I'm going to be starting off by taking a Morphe M575 brush, and I'm going to be applying this into the color Streaking. So I'm going to begin by applying this product into the crease of my eye. So the pigmentation of this color is just super beautiful and it's blending out like a dreamsicle. So right now what I'm doing is I'm placing the color into my crease using this brush, creating that definition, and then I'm going to use a clean Morphe G17 brush and go in and blend out that color. So as you guys can see, it's very subtle, very light, but it's creating that nice transition in my crease. Alright guys, so once I went ahead and I applied that color into my crease, it is now time to take the shade Butt Naked, and I'm going to be using the same Morphe M575 brush to apply this onto my whole lid. I'm just pressing and packing the color onto the lid. Such a beautiful shade. Then once again, transitioning back into that clean Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend out all those colors. Alright guys, so now we are going to add a little bit more dimension by going into the shade Nicki. And this time, I'm going to be applying this more towards the corner of my eye. So I'm kind of packing and pressing that into the corner and really just creating that nice dark, kind of smoky look. And then blending it out. Alright guys, so once I went ahead and I blended out all the colors, this is what it looks like. Super beautiful and subtle, but still very poppin'. The shades in this palette are just to die for. This has to be like my new go-to palette with neutral shades. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be taking my eyeliner pen and I'm going to be drawing a nice winged liner. So this pen right here, the name scratched off of it, so I'm going to go ahead and list the name in the description below, so make sure you guys check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my little felt pen, and what I like to do is I like to pull my eye a little bit upward and draw a straight line going up as my wing, and then dragging that line down to the bottom lower lash line. Just like that. As you guys can see, it's a very sharp and structured wing. And then I'm going to draw a very thin line going across my eyelid. My lower lash line actually, not my eyelid. So just like this is what your eyeliner should look like after you went ahead and applied your beautiful wing. So now I'm going to be picking up a clean white, and I'm going to be taking off any excess eyeshadow that's underneath my wing. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step onto the other side, and I'll see you guys back here in just a second to finish off this look. It is now time to go into our foundation and kind of help a sister out. So for today, I'll be using my Porefessional primer. This is actually the Pearl Primer, so this has a little bit more radiance to it. It's going to give me that nice glowy look that I love. And I'm applying a little bit onto my hand. And I'm going to be applying this to basically all the areas I want more radiance and to kind of mattify as well. Alright guys, so it is now time to do our foundation. So for today, because I am a little bit more on the tan side, I'll be using my Born This Way Sand Foundation. Now remember guys, I know I'm wearing a wig, probably looks tragic, so don't judge a sister. Alright, so I'm going to be applying this onto my brush. Then I'm going to be applying this onto my face, and I just love this foundation for many reasons. I love the fact that it's so lightweight, but it also is very beautiful and full coverage. Alright, so I'm applying this all over my face, trying to be very careful with my lace front wig. It is now time to conceal my under eyes and any dark circles that I want to make sure are nice and tucked away. So for this, I'll be using my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Medium. I'm using this as a concealer, so I'm only applying it underneath my eyes where I have a little extra darkness. So just applying a little bit on both sides. And then taking a damp beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and press this in to my skin and kind of blend that out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing onto the other side. So as you guys can see, that took away any last darkness that I had under my eyes so that we are now prepped to highlight our under eyes. All right guys, so I'm really pumped to show you guys this concealer. This is a drugstore concealer that is so amazing. I love the way it makes my under eyes look. So this is the Instant Age Rewind Maybelline Pump Majigger, and I'm gonna be using this to basically highlight my face. I'm gonna go ahead and begin by drawing a straight line down the center of my nose. And then I'm going to be using some of this product for underneath my eyes to brighten it up, on my chin and the corners of my mouth as well. And then on the other side. And then a little bit on the lower part of my forehead. So picking up my damp beauty blender once again, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to blend out my highlight. So I'm dabbing the product in. And as you guys can see, I kept my under eyes super bright and super gorgeous. So now I'm going ahead and I'm blending out the bridge of my nose. And I love how bright it kept the bridge of my nose. That's gonna help with my contour and highlight when I go ahead and do that in a couple minutes. So now that we went ahead and applied our highlight, it is now time to set our under eyes and the rest of our face. So for this, I'll be taking my little concoction that I love to make, my Laura Mercier translucent powder, as well as my Ben Nye banana powder. I'm going to be applying this underneath my eyes and all the areas that I basically applied some sort of liquid to. So taking my beauty blender once again, I'm going to begin by pressing this under my eyes, just like that. On the bridge of my nose, make sure I get the corners really well so I look nice and snatched. On my chin and on my lower forehead as well. All right guys, so now that my face is baking and I'm letting it just soak up all that moisture and we are just making sure that we last throughout the day, it is now time to bronze ourselves up a little bit. So for today, I'm gonna be picking up my Too Faced bronzer, and this is the Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. And it looks a little bit like this. It is very, very pigmented, so I'm gonna be very careful and I'm gonna apply just a little bit onto my brush. This is a Morphe M403 brush, by the way. So I'm gonna begin by contouring out my cheekbones. So I'm working that product into my cheekbones and really just blending and defining them out. All right, and I'm also gonna be placing the bronzer around the rim of my forehead just to kind of bronze it up and give me that beautiful goldeny look. All right guys, so once I went ahead and I applied my bronzer, it is now time to brush away any excess translucent powder. So picking up that same Morphe M403 brush, I'm gonna go ahead and just sweep away all of the translucent powder into my face. All right guys, so the next step is for me to contour my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera for this so I don't bore you. If you guys wanna see how I do it, then go ahead and click this link right over here so you guys can watch my nose contouring video using my 360 Morphe brushes. I'm gonna apply my brows, and when we come back, we're gonna finish off this beautiful, sexy, I don't know what to call it, look. See you guys in a second. All right guys, so once I went ahead and I applied my eyebrows and I contoured out my nose, it is now time for the final details on this look. So I'm going to be using my Morphe blush palette. This is the Blush Trio. I believe this one is called Pop of Pink, which is very appropriate because I am loving this whole pink vibe I got going. Using a Morphe M403 brush, I'm gonna go into the color Free, which is a beautiful rosy pink, and I'm gonna apply this onto the apples of my cheek. So as you guys can see, I'm blending this into my contour and just applying a very generous amount to kind of give me that very youthful, vivacious glow. It is now time to add a little bit of highlight. I'm going to be using my MAC, and this one is Whisper Gilt. I'm going to apply a little bit onto my forehead to give it some shine. On the upper part of my cheekbone, right above the blush and the contour. On the other side as well. And on my Cupid's bow as well. Alright guys, so we're almost done with this look, and it is now time to kind of go back into the Nudie Patootie palette. And this time, we're going to pick up the shade Butt Naked again, using a Morphe M576 brush. We're going to use this to kind of smoke underneath our eyes. And then onto the other side as well. So once I went ahead and I applied and I smoked out the under eyes, and that was such an easy process, it is now time to go in with a little bit of mascara. So today I'll be using my Milk Mascara. I'm going to be applying this underneath to the bottom lashes and onto the other side as well as onto my top lashes. Now it is now time to apply false lashes to kind of create this beautiful, sexy look. So today's lashes, I'll be using my Salon Perfect 630 lashes. Alright guys, so to finish off today's look, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Huda Beauty lip liner pencil, and this is in the shade Spice Girl. I'm going to begin by outlining my lips. And I'm filling in my whole kind of lip just to give it more dimension. And then for today's lipstick, I'm going to be using my MAC x Nicki Minaj collection. And this is in the shade The Pink Print. And I'm going to apply this to the center of my mouth. Alright guys, so here is the final look. I love how this eyeshadow look came out. This is actually my go-to eyeshadow look. I always wear this look to events and I'm just obsessed with it in general, so I hope all of you guys loved it. If you guys did, then don't forget to give me a big ol' thumbs up, like, share, comment, and as always guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of my bear family in the next video. Bye guys!